Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about my brand new setup that I have right here. So let's break it down quick. So right here we have the Skymax frame, which is going to be my first frame that I'm going to be using at this time. Then I have the Sky Engine 150. It is water cooled. I'm so excited to try it out. I have a 3-blade prop Helix, 130 centimeter. I have the carabiner from Apco. I have the prop plate from Iris Paramotor. Dmitri, thank you so much, bro. I have the magnet for the throttle from Wind Pirate PPG. John Allen, thank you so much. I have the throttle from Iris Paramotor. I have the harness over there. It's the Apco harness. Yeah, the entire setup is here. That's for my first paramotor that you're gonna see. And all we're gonna do today is assemble everything. But anyway, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna start assembling the frame first. So let's go with that step by step. All right, I'm back here. So first thing first, I'm gonna get all this hardware out. All right, let's take the first part out, which is right here. And what do we have right here? It is gonna be the bottom part with the tank right here. This is the back and this is the front. So I'm gonna have to replace this gas tank because it only has one outlet right here. And for the Sky Engine, I will need two. One for the gas that goes into the carb and one for the overflow that comes out of the carb that goes back into the tank. So this one has only one outlet. And I believe so it will be perfect for a Moster 185, for example, or Atom 80. For now, I'm gonna leave it as is and focus on mounting the frame. So here we have a little bag of goodies. I'm gonna empty it so you can see what's inside. This is a key that I'm gonna be using probably to remove the tank. Primal bulb. Here I have some spacers and some bolts. Those two bolts are gonna be to attach the frame together, the bottom part and the top part. And so on top of all that, I have a little book with a bunch of instructions. Next, we have the spar that are gonna be right here, all the spars. Then we have the hoop with the netting that is right here in one piece. So we have one big part, which is the top end of the frame with the swing arms and the D shackles that are here in the bottom. I'm gonna start by opening the top end of the frame, which is right here. And that is the bad boy right here, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna cut this. There's now a part that you need to assemble it. This is the front. This is the front. This goes somewhere like this. It slides in. This one right here goes aligned with this one and vice versa. Two bolts right here. Take those M8 bolts, put them right here, and right here. Lock nut right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of Loctite. I'm just gonna apply a little bit in the back. A little bit of Loctite right here and right here, and screw that in. There we go. All right, now we come to the next part. We're gonna be assembling the spars. Let me go ahead and open that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take this one right now to do a close-up. So as you can see right now, this is the spar that goes in the center. It has the screwed on. This is two spars that will go on my left side facing the paramotor. You see the screws on the bottom. And the two other side for the right side facing the paramotor with the screw in the bottom. Now, how it works is like this. You take this spar, you're gonna unscrew that, and you're gonna screw it here, and it slides up and down. So all I gotta do is remove the screw, add some Loctite. Anyway, hope that helps. Let's try. So I'm gonna take my spar, I'm gonna remove my screws that are right here. I'm just gonna add a drop of Loctite right on the screws right here. All right, so I'm gonna take the spar, slide it in this way right here, and with it. All right, it's in. The goal is to do the spars right here, the spars right here, the spar over here. All right, guys, so now that we have this part of the frame that is assembled, it's pretty much the main elements are already put together. I'm gonna get down to the hook part. So this is gonna be the bottom spar. This will go right here in the bottom. So I'm gonna go back. It's back in. Flip it out and open. It looks about good. I'm gonna try with this one right here, up. This one right here. Next one, netting. So for the netting, here it is. It looks a little bit messy. I think the upper part is gonna be right here. So I'm gonna take it right here, facing the front, and I'm gonna clip these two right here. Goes inside first. I'm gonna put one up, and that's two. Then I'm gonna do the same right here. Move that spar, click the spar in. The bottom part right here, I'm gonna skip to showing you so I can just snap it in. Okay, there's a marking right here. I'm assuming this has to be the center because there's one right here. So I'm gonna slide this down a little bit until it matches the spar. Everything looks good right here. Now the netting is all there. Now I have those two strings right here. 1, 2. This is gonna be helpful for the next part. So if I'm correct, this comes in front of the spar. This comes in front. And this, I'm gonna tension it. Not impossible, but not the easiest. All right, now I'm gonna move this whole thing a little bit sideways. This little knob right here, as you guys can see. Grab that, pass it into the little pulley that I have here, and I'm gonna pull it down until the carabiner hooks in right here in that hole. And it's all tight. All right guys, we're done with this part. The frame is completely assembled. The next thing I need to do tomorrow is to get the tank that is right here out, replace the insert that is inside. For now, I'm gonna try to go and figure out how to install the engine right here. All right, let's get it open. You're gonna discover this when I do. What's inside? Oh boy. Oh, that is way too sexy, guys. Way too sexy. And I'm back at it, so I unpacked everything, and here's the engine. Zoom. Here's the beast. The carb that is right here. It's a pretty big carb, as you can see. And that's where the throttle cable goes. This is the kill switch, the 2 wires that come from the throttle that goes to the coil. This is the fuel pump right here. This is, from what I understood, the overflow from the carb that goes back to the tank. This is the overflow for the coolant. So yeah, I am super excited about this new setup that I have right now. I feel like it's a big step up when it comes to engine power. I can't wait to kind of go ahead and try it out and experience how it feels. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. This is a spacer that goes into the frame, and let me show you, I already put one in place. So that's right here, that's sticking out, and there's a spacer right here on the inside. Let me show you what I did. I placed my bolts for the frame, and I put a little bit of duct tape right here, just a little bit to hold the bolt in, so when I press the plate of the engine, it doesn't push that away completely. Now the other thing is, you see those screws right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I remove these screws, the entire plate with the starter comes out, and so it's gonna be nearly impossible to do that by myself. So I'm gonna have to tape right here those arms together so this doesn't move when I remove those bolts, and I can go ahead and put it on the frame. So I had to tape all of this so I can remove those maintenance bolts so this doesn't come off. I'm gonna try to put it on the frame and screw it in. So this is where I'm at after fighting to be able to get the engine on that frame by myself. But I did it, I made it happen, so check it out. This is my bolt right here, M8 125 50mm. 45 was too short. The fuel pump right here, where I'm gonna put it, I might have to buy new fuel hoses to extend it, to kind of fix it somewhere on the frame. I don't know, I have to kind of like think of that. And I'm gonna be installing the prop tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start tackling the harness at this point so I can figure out my throttle and all this. That's like a lot of work. You'd think it's nothing, but then, you know, it's just a bunch of little things that keeps adding one after the other. I found a UPS driver that has my gas tank. Anyway, it shows on the map where he is. I'm gonna try to drive up to him and see if he can give me my package. Okay, do we see a UPS truck, ladies and gentlemen? We don't. We don't. I have no UPS truck so far. Damn it. Let me refresh the map. No, he's here. Wait. Found him. Okay. Ah, damn it. I can't make a left. I know where he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's over there. I'm a little bit afraid. You feel me? Because that's a little creepy. I'm gonna play cool. Let's go. Bam! We got it! Here's the package from Skymax. This is the new tank. It is wrapped, it is wrapped. I got a new custom embroidery. Okay, so to install the tank, it's pretty simple. Unscrew this first. All right, then I'm gonna compress the tank right here and slide it back inside. Okay, so this is my fuel pump right here. I want to install it right here in the corner, but the main fuel line is getting way twisted, so I'm gonna have to replace this one right here, put a longer one so I can zip tie this here. And this is gonna be my inlet for the gas. All right, so the fuel pump is right here. This goes from here to the carb, and this one on the bottom right here that is hooked up goes all the way down to the tank. I'm gonna hook this one first, which is the overflow for the carb. So this one right here, the little nipple that is right here, this one right here, the first one. Second one is gonna be the gas that goes out to the carb. All right, so I'm installing the overflow line, which is right here. It's 3/16 inside diameter. What I like to do is take a long nose plier, I stick it inside, and then I open and stretch just a little bit. I do it a couple times, and then it slides right in right here. And if it doesn't, I just add a little bit of water just on the side, like literally a tiny drop, and it goes right in. Okay, so I'm done attaching the air box, which is right here. All right, guys, the next part is gonna be installing my harness. So first thing first, I'm gonna remove these two right here because this is gonna be that section right here. That little hook is gonna go inside that little shift. All right, so forgive my dryer is on right now, but anyway, I'm gonna remove this two right here, and that's two. Now I'm gonna slide this up. Okay, so that part is set right here. I put it on the mounting bracket. I'm just gonna tuck this in. Probably gonna, I don't know, I'll figure out. I'll tuck it in somewhere. Now I'm going to that side right here. So I know this right here goes in the D-shackle. I don't think I'm gonna offset them because this is just like, I think it's for torque compensation. But everything is about done, I'll say 95%. So let me show you quick. Here I routed already my bridle for my reserve that comes behind here. It's not stuck into anything. It's on top of the hooking point right here. Same right here. It goes along this way, outside of the swing arm, and bam, that's it. Then we have the famous new harness, the way it's set up right here. So if you have any question, let me know. That's the new Apco. So there's a safety bridle that is right here. There's a hooking point for it that comes right here. You go on the inside of the webbing, and then here on that webbing, it goes inside that loop. As you can see, it goes up to my carabiner right here, the little like bright red. This one right here, it's kind of like the Dudek one, but there's an extra bridle, an extra strap that was like sewn in it that I passed right here where the D shackle is. And this was the setup that I had initially. It was the first Apco harness that I had, was my mini plane frame. So it doesn't hurt to have here. It's just add this much weight, which I don't really care for it, because I would have had to use this anyway. This is to adjust my hang check, my hang point, and everything is set up. So here I use that strap that goes in a little slit that was right here on the frame, and this one I just put it on that section right here. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, I don't think so, but if I am, let me know. Here we do have the pull start. There's some Velcro right here. So normally on the Flymec frame, there's Velcro right here. So you can just pop it right here. So what I might do is I might take this off completely. You can just Velcro it out and just take my sewing machine and just add a piece of Velcro right here. So I can just go ahead, and when I'm done starting, I can just strap this here. Now I might use a bungee right here that I'm gonna tie down here on that buckle. Pop, just so I know it's not going anywhere. So that's my two options. So I thank you, John Allen, for making that. It's just to keep my throttle cable, and I like to grab it by the ring right here and just pull it out. So when I'm done flying, I can just go, pops right there, and it holds right here. This is the Iris throttle, which is not initially made for that kind of carb, which means that from this side, I had to add this right here and create a little notch. I bought it torched, and I'm gonna burn this and cut it properly so it's not gonna fray all over the place. So that's it for this part. All right, guys, that's it for this one. As you can see, there's so much that happened because I sourced everything from different places. I had to do a bunch of modification to make sure the Sky Engine 150 was gonna work on the Skymax frame, because the Sky Engine has so many different stuff compared to the Boxer 220. So I was telling you the tank, the bladder needed 2 different nip holes, one for the overflow and one for the gas that goes up to the carb. In fact, you need 3 for the engine to work properly. There's so many reasons behind it. I'll explain on the next video that is coming for the part 2. Last but not least, I am getting new swing arms from Georgie at Skymax. He has been super helpful, like on the dot, responsive and everything. So thanks, Georgie, for all of that. Next week, I will be announcing the winner for the helmet. So if you haven't entered the competition, go ahead, go on the video. I'm gonna post it somewhere right here. All you gotta do is go check out my Instagram. It's STAYBAD Paramotor. Go ahead, give it a follow. Check out, I'm posting videos and pictures on a daily basis. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment telling me that you won the helmet. Yeah, that's it for this one. Anyway, next week we're gonna have the part 2 coming up. It's gonna be all my hang test. It's been a lot of drama when it comes to hang tests and stuff. You'll see when we get there. All right, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to stay bad.